Sora. I'm going to be guiding you through a 30-minute beginner's yoga session today. It's going to be a very light and gentle introduction to yoga. When you're ready, come to your mats in a cross-legged seated position. You can pop a block underneath your bottom if you need to and just find that comfortable stillness. We're going to place our hands on our knees, spine is straight and neck is long. And gently close your eyes. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. We're just going to take a few moments here just to get into the space, relax our minds. Just allowing yourself the next 30 minutes just for you in your practice. Always coming back to the breath during the practice. In yoga, we breathe through the nose and out through the nose. It's here where you can set an intention for your practice today if you wish to do so. My intention today is balance. You can always use mine. Balance in life, balance in everything. Just trying to let go of any thoughts that may creep in. Yoga is controlling the thoughts and the waves of the mind. When you're ready, open your eyes, bring your hands to heart center. Namaste. We're going to start with some gentle breathing exercises. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Let's take a deeper breath in and a deep breath out. Let's do that again. Let's breathe in as we lift the arms up to the sky, take the gaze upwards. And exhale the hands to heart center. And let's do that twice more. Breathing in. Let's start with warming up the neck. We're just going to drop the head forward. And let's take it round clockwise. Just feeling the creaks in the neck, not overstretching too far, just being kind to yourself. And round again. And let's take it back the other way. Nice and slow. And we're going to take the right hand over the left side of the head and let's just stretch it over to the right. Taking a few breaths here. And let's swap sides. The left hand over the right side. And let's just stretch over to the left. And let's replace the hands. From here, we're going to take a side twist. We're going to take the right hand behind the lower back on the mat, spread your fingers, take a breath in As we exhale, take the left hand to the knee and twist towards the back. We breathe in to create space and exhale to twist. Just take your gaze to the back of the room, over your shoulder or whatever feels comfortable to you. Stopping at that first point of resistance. And let's take a few breaths here. Let's take a breath in as we exhale and twist round to the other side. And take a gaze over your left shoulder or wherever is comfortable. Let's take a breath in and exhale back to centre. From here, let's breathe in, lift the arms up, create some space in here. And let's exhale as we fold forward. And from here, you can place your forearms onto the floor, making sure that your sitting bones are still firmly on the mat and not bending over too far on the knees, always being kind to the knees. If you're comfortable here, that's fine. Let's take a few breaths here. Or you might be comfortable stretching the arms out a little bit further in front. And let's take 5 breaths in and out here. Breathing in. And let's exhale the hands over to the right, placing that left hand over the right palm, the right hand. And let's take a few breaths here, feeling that stretch down the left side of the body. Again, making sure your sitting bones are firmly on the mat. Breathing in and exhaling as we walk the hands all the way over to the left, placing that right hand over the left and feeling the stretch down the right side. Again, let's take a few breaths here. We'll take an inhale, walk the hands back to centre and back up. Come to a straight spine. From here, we're going to come into a tabletop position on our hands and knees. Hands are in line with the shoulders, fingers are spread. Knees are in line with the hips, hip distance apart. We're looking for a flat back position. And the tops of the feet are flat on the mat. And we're going to do some cat-cows here. Let's warm up the spine. In our cat-cow, as we breathe in, we drop the belly, lift the head, take the gaze forward, rolling the shoulders back and opening up the spine. As we exhale, we drop the head, draw the belly in, pushing the back up, pushing the floor away with the hands. Imagine your belly button is pushing towards your spine. As we breathe in, drop the belly, take the gaze forward and roll the shoulders. Exhaling into the angry cat. Breathing in. Exhaling to your angry cat. And just carry on here on your own, synchronising your breath with the movement. And from here, you might want to bring some gentle movement. We start with some circles. Maybe going over on the wrist, just to warm the wrist up. And let's take it anti-clockwise and round and back to neutral. From here, let's just drop the sitting bones onto the heels, take the arms out, open the knees a little bit wide if you need to, and drop the head. And this is a relaxation pose in child's pose. You can always return to this position at any point during in your practice and just return to the breath and find that stillness. From here, let's lift up. Draw the hands back in again slightly underneath your shoulders. And we're just going to practice lifting the knees. So we're going to tuck the toes and just lifting the knees 1 or 2 inches off the floor. Remembering to breathe. Holding here for a second and back down. And let's try that again. Back down. And once more. Breathing in to lift. And back down. Well done. From here, just take the hands slightly more forward, spreading the fingers. We're going to keep those toes tucked as we lift the knees up, lift the hips up. Coming into our first downward dog. Now in your downward dog, your knees might be bent, that's fine. What we're looking for is that straight back position. So we're going to drop the head and take the gaze to the feet. And you're looking for that nice straight line in the spine and the head. Fingers are spread. We're pushing the fingers into the mat. Hands are shoulder width apart. And feet are hip distance apart. Now your heels might not touch the mat here, mine don't, and that's fine. And from here, let's just bring some movement into the dog and just pedal the knees out. You can take it from the hips and take some movement into the hips. And from here, let's take the gaze to the hands and slowly walk the feet all the way to meet the hands and fold forward. Knees are bent in your forward fold. Take your hands to the mat if they reach. From here, we're going to place the hands on the hips and breathe in as we slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra. And exhale the hands down. And just shake your legs out. So from here, your feet should be slightly apart. Tucking the tailbone, drawing the shoulders back. Breathing in as we take the arms up, take the gaze upwards. Just push the pelvis forward slightly. And exhale, fold forward. We can just hang out here for a second, taking hold of the elbows and just giving yourself a gentle rock from side to side. And breathe in, take the hands to the hips as we slowly roll back up again, all the way up. Okay, from here, your feet can be slightly apart if you need to. We're going to breathe in, take the hands to heart center as we exhale and come up onto the tiptoes and draw the arms up. Remembering to breathe here. I'm just going to hold here for a second. Breathing in and exhale all the way down. Let's try that again. Breathing in, hands to heart centre. Exhale up onto the tiptoes and push the arms up. Taking the gaze forward, finding that focal point of concentration. Breathe in and exhale down. And let's do that one more time. Hands to heart centre as we breathe in, come up onto the tiptoes. Take the arms up, stretching up. Imagine someone's pulling your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale back down. And this time draw your feet slightly more closer together. Toes can be touching. As we breathe in, lift the arms up. Push the hips forward. Exhale, fold forward and touch the earth. Breathing in, take your hands to your shins. Lift up to a halfway lift. We're looking for that flat back position and take the gaze forward. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. We're going to try that again. Breathing in, halfway lift, take the gaze forward, flat back, draw your shoulders round. Exhale, fold forward. Breathing in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, plant your hands on the earth. From here, we're going to step that left foot back and drop the knee, untuck the toes. Fingers, your hands are framing that right foot. From here, you're going to breathe in and draw up and bring your hands to heart centre. Now if that's not comfortable, you can keep your hands on your knees. And what we're looking for is that line, that 90-degree angle line. We're going to breathe in here as we just tip forward ever so slightly and just finding that stretch. Careful not to go your knee too far over, too far over your leg, your foot. And back again, and let's do that again. Remembering to breathe, just feeling that stretch. And back, and one more time. And back again. And from here, we're going to draw the belly in, tuck the tailbone, coming up straight. We're going to breathe in and exhale the arms up, opening the arms up. Taking a couple of breaths here. It can be quite a balancing act. Breathing in and exhale as we plant the hands down and frame that right foot. From here, let's just take that right knee back to meet the left. We're going to take a breath in. As we exhale, bend the elbows, taking the chest and chin down to the mat, into a half push up and pushing all the way back up again. We're going to tuck the toes, draw the knees and hips up to the sky, into our downward dog. Remember, we're looking for that straight back position as we take the gaze to the feet. We're taking a few breaths here. As we breathe in, bend the knees back onto the mat, going now back into our hands and knees. And from here, we're going to bring the left foot forward. Hands on the mat. Take a breath in as we lift up, hands to prayer position. And again, let's just stretch out slightly in this one. So tipping forward, just feeling that stretch, and back. And again. And back. And one more time. And back. And drawing the belly in, tucking the tailbone, coming up straight, hands to heart centre. We're going to breathe in as we lift the arms up to the sky. Just open them up. Take a few breaths here. Breathing in, as we exhale the hands down, frame that foot and step that left foot back to meet the right. Fingers are spread, pushing the hands into the floor. As we bend the elbows, take the chin and chest to the floor and pushing back up again. Tuck the toes, bring the knees and hips up, coming into your downward dog. From here, you might want to take a child's pose, which you can just drop to your knees. Take your arms behind you if that's more comfortable, and relax your shoulders and relax your head. Always relaxing your shoulders in this pose. Well, let's come back into our downward dog. Take the hands out in front. Push the knees and hips up. Feet hip distance apart. From here, we're just going to slowly walk the feet to meet the hands. Folding forward. Breathing in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Breathing in, hinging from the hips, coming all the way up. Take the arms up and the gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathing in, arms up. Tuck the tailbone. Exhale, fold forward. Breathing in, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, fold forward. And this time, let's step the right foot back. Drop to the knee, untuck the toes. Breathing in as we come all the way up, hands to heart center. Let's take a breath in and exhale the arms up. And from here, can we take a slight twist perhaps? We're just going to take the left hand to the left hip and the right hand to the left knee. And we're just going to take a slight twist here. Take a few breaths. Breathing in, hands to heart center, and exhale, plant the hands, frame the foot, and let's take that left foot back to meet the right. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend the elbows, take the chin and chest down to the mat and push all the way back up again. Untuck the toes, draw the knees and hips up into your downward dog. And let's just pedal him out here a little bit. And just remembering to breathe. Coming back down to your hands and knees. And from here, let's just step that right foot forward. Breathing in, hands to heart center. Exhale the arms up. Take a breath in. And let's just take a twist to the right side. Left hand on the right knee. And this time you might be able to take your hand to your hip and just take the gaze towards the back of the room or wherever is comfortable for you. Remembering to breathe. Breathing in. And exhale the hands to heart center. And back down to frame that right knee. Draw that foot back. You know what to do by now. Take a breath in, bend the elbows, take it down. Exhale as we push back up. Draw the knees and hips up into our downward dog. Take the gaze to the front of do your hands to the front of the mat. And exhale, just going to walk your feet to meet your hands. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, coming all the way up. Take the gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Well done. Let's just shake the legs out. Going to come into the Middle of the mat now. Preparing now for a tree pose. So tree pose really requires a little bit of concentration. It's all about balance and grounding yourself into the mat, using your core. So we're going to take the right foot, I'm just going to plant it on the inside of the left leg there. We never over the knee. We can always put it here if you're feeling extra strong today, but we can start just by placing that right foot in the inside of there. Bringing your hands to heart centre, find that focal point in front. Let's breathe in, and if we can, let's lift the arms up. And exhale, let's just grow some branches. Finding that point of stillness, strong in that standing leg. Your arms may sway, just like the trees. Just going to hold here for a few moments. Take a breath in, exhale the hands to heart centre and draw that leg out and just give your legs a bit of a shake. We're going to do the other side now. So again with the left leg, just going to plant that on the inside of the right. Breathing in, hands to heart centre. Take the gaze forward, find that focal point. As we exhale the arms up. And let's just open them out and grow our branches. If at any point you drop your foot, you can always replace it and start again. Feeling that strength in your core, strong on your standing leg, pushing into the earth. Breathing in and exhale the hands back down, and let's just shake the legs out. And from here, let's just come to lie down on our mats in our Savasana. Legs are spread, palms facing upwards, hands by your sides. Gently close your eyes. And let's just take a few moments of stillness. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Allowing the body to relax. Let your feet drop out to the side. Relaxing your legs. Relaxing your bottom, your hips, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists and your hands. Relax your neck. Relax your face muscles. Bringing your attention back to your body and your breath. Bringing some gentle movement to your fingers and your toes. You might want to stay and carry on in your Savasana. If not, you can draw your legs together and your feet together, arms overhead. Give yourself a gentle body stretch like someone's pulling you from your toes and pulling you from your hands. Exhale the arms down. Rolling over onto your right side. I'll do my left so you can see me. Plant your hand on the earth. When you're ready, come in to sit in a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Spine is straight. Bring your hands to heart centre. Thank you very much for joining me in your practice today. And well done for allowing yourself this 30 minutes for you to practice and for yourself. Namaste.